And then ever wonder what's shaking up the European car scene? Um, the red, well, no, buckle up. The recent surge in electric vehicle sales has turned the market upside down with some surprising twists along the way. Uh, and before we dive in, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things EV. Imagine a month where the roads fill with more electrified rides than ever before. July brought a sales boost of almost 6%, and not because people suddenly loved gasoline less. Nope. Electric cars led the charge thanks to a massive shift in consumer preferences and government policies. So these are cards to not, for the first time, a relatively lesser known Chinese brand called BYD outperformed the famously innovative Tesla in Europe. Crazy, right? It's a sign that the EV race is getting more competitive with new players making major moves. As the market evolves, those traditional giants aren't the sure bets they once were. But in fact, over half of all new cars sold in Europe during July were some kind of electric, uh, fully electric, hybrids, plug-ins. They all contributed to edging out gas-powered vehicles. This marked the biggest increase in sales of battery-powered cars since August 2023, with a growth rate of over 39%. Plug-in hybrids even doubled that, surging by nearly 57%. That's a lot of charging stations in the near future. Germany stands out as a key example. Text, thanks to a fresh government incentive introduced in June, electric car sales in that country shot up by over 58%. Some regions saw even more dramatic jumps. Clearly, policy support can boost the heart of the rate of Europe's auto market, and make EVs much more appealing to consumers. But here's the kicker. Tesla, which once dominated the scene, took a nosedive in July, losing around 40% of its European sales compared to last year. Its market share shrank from 1.4% to less than 1%. Meanwhile, BYD's sales exploded by more than 225%, climbing to hold over 1.2% of the market and outpacing Tesla in the region. Other automakers aren't sitting still either. Volkswagen grew sales by over 11%, and Renault wasn't far behind with an 8.8% boost. Not everyone thrived, though Stellantis saw a slight dip. Still, regional differences played a role, with countries like Spain, Poland, and Austria enjoying significant growth, while the UK, France, and Italy faced declines. Despite this rising tide of the EVs, industry leaders aren't very sure about the future. The European Automobile Manufacturers Association even questioned whether phasing out traditional gas and diesel cars by 2035 remains feasible, hinting that some may want a later transition. The industry's mood oscillates between excitement and cautious skepticism, as the road ahead isn't perfectly smooth. And here's a little joke for the road. Why did the electric car get a promotion? Because it was highly charged. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, on